Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Guild Wars 2 PvP build guide with gameplay. We're on Daredevil once again, our second Daredevil build for Heart of Thorns. I think we've covered every class except Berserker. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have. So, Daredevil's probably my favorite specialization for the whole of Heart of Thorns. I'm also going to do a Reaper, not a Reaper, Herald Glint video soon for Revenant, so you can watch out for that one. I'm really liking the bursty aspect of Heart of Thorns, but there's a lot of conditions in the current meta, and a lot of things have settled down as well. So this build also again uses the dash dodge like our previous build with dagger pistol, pistol, pistol. I'm also still running pistol, pistol for the range burst it has, and you really don't need short bow with the amount of mobility you have through your dodges. So let's get into traits and weapons and everything here. Let's open that up. So we have sword pistol and pistol. So the pistol carries over to the other hand, so we don't need to run two, but we don't get the second sigil like this. So if you want to run, you don't get the sigil of energy, so this sigil is unnecessary. So we run air and accuracy, and air and accuracy again, because this weapon set carries over here, if that makes sense. So it's better to explain it over here, but we have sword pistol, and the other hand when we switch we have pistol, and the pistol's still in our offhand. So this one never changes, but the main hand set does change. So we have air on both, and accuracy sigil for the extra crit chance. We're actually at 95% crit chance most of the time, so that's pretty much 100%, and will always be critting. Then we have, we run Pack Rune, of course, for the more precision, for the higher precision and power, and also swiftness duration, because our dodge gives us swiftness. And Marauder Amulet, of course. Berserker is too risky on Thief, in my opinion, but you can run it on certain classes like Necro Reaper, with Greatsword, Power Reaper, and Revenant can also run it, but I really don't like it on Thief because this build has very little access to stealth. And so we run Marauder for the extra health. And that's that for the weapons and everything. Your stats should look like this. This number is green because of our signet here. We get an extra 180 precision. When we activate this, we go down to 66%, I believe. Yes, 67%. Then we have Deadly Arts, Trickery, and Daredevil. So in Deadly Arts, we have the normal stuff we usually take. Serpent's Touch, so stealing inflicts poison, a bit of condi pressure, and then poison inflicts weakness. And then we have Mug, so your steal steals 2000 health and deals a bit of damage, helps add to your burst. And it's actually really good if you're really low health, you can steal to get a bit of life back. Also, you should always steal on cooldown, but make sure you bait a dodge with things like headshot or auto attacks, so your steal doesn't get dodged, because that would be very unfortunate. And your steal gives you all these things, applies a lot of conditions, dazes, does all that stuff. So yeah, you really need to make sure it doesn't get dodged. Then we have Panic Strike, because we don't run any traps, but that's a pretty strong trait, and we don't run any stealth, or much stealth at all, so that's pretty bad as well. But Panic Strike for the extra immobilize, so we can get some maybe sword auto attacks off, or maybe a free pistol whip off, so you've got to make sure you watch for that 50% immobilize. And then deal more damage if they have a condition. They'll most of the time have a condition from your team, or even you can apply immobilize, poison, weakness, and your pistol auto attack is a condition, and your sword auto attack has a few conditions. So also make sure before you just do an unload on a fresh target, you should get a pistol auto attack off for the 10% extra damage from this trait. So never just plain unload, always one then unload. And then we have Executioner, so dealing more damage when your target's below 50%. So you can get a lot of bursts off. I like to start off ranged with unload until they get to 50%, or I can just go with a straight pistol whip steal combo for a potential one-shot if you can interrupt off. Then we have Trickery, so we have stealing gives you initiative, stealing increase maximum initiative by 3, so without this straight line you have a lot less initiative, or it feels like it anyway. And then increases damage per initiative, helps with your initial burst, and reduces recharge on steal. Then we have Thrill of the Crime, so stealing gives you the following 3 boons, and it's on a 20-second cooldown. So this gives you 10 seconds of those 3 boons on a 20-second cooldown, and then same as your Pack Rune, so you'll have very high uptime on Might, Fury, and Swiftness. You'll have Perma Swiftness from your dodges, and Fury will also be like 90% uptime. And then we have Stealing steals boons and applies vigor to nearby allies. And the boons you steal go to nearby allies as well, so a bit of boon share on the Thief. And then Stealing dazes, so daze is another interrupt, very important with the build. Then Daredevil, of course, so this gives you access to physical skills and staff, and it gives you an extra dodge. Then we have deal increased damage to enemies within the range threshold, so 360 range is about the range of... This is about 360 range. Yeah, so you deal... If you don't really make use of this trait with Unload unless you're very up in their face, but the Pistol Whip combo, so that was an interrupt there. Well, if this bot didn't block, we'd actually one-shot him there. So you can actually get very strong interrupts and burst combos off with Pistol Whip. So that's a really nice trait, 7% extra damage. You can also run Weakening Strikes for some weakness pressure. And then this is the main trait of the build, Impacting Disruption or Pulmonary Impact. So, I'll wait here. So whenever we evade an attack, we gain 500 health, so a bit of extra survivability. And if you're versing, yeah, well, you really need to run this trait, but if you're versing a very Condi heavy team, like 3 Necros or something, you can run Escapist Absolution, but there's a lot of Condi removal classes like Aura Share Ellie and Guardian, things like that. But yeah, Impacting Disruption adds a 2k damage to your burst. It's unblockable, but it can be dodged if they time it right, but most people panic as soon as you Pistol Whip them anyway. And it doesn't go off instantly, so they'll waste a dodge instantly, and then the Pulmonary Impact will go off as well. 2k damage, it can't crit, but it's like a guaranteed 2k. Hits about 3k on light targets, 2k on medium, and 1.5-ish k on heavy targets, but you don't really burst heavy targets anyway. Then gain endurance when you steal, so you get an extra dodge. So we actually have up to 6 dodges here, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that builds up 1.5 minutes of swiftness, oh sorry, and we have 6 dodges there, which is crazy. That helps us with our survivability, and would get about 3,000 health back from that, and that's great. Then also we have the Unhindered Combatant, of course, so all of these major traits are a different dodge. So this one is a Condi dodge, this one is a Bounding Dodger. It's actually pretty strong. It's a leap finisher, it gives you access to a bit of stealth, but I don't really like it too much. I stuffed that up there. Okay. It also deals a bit of damage, and yeah, it's not bad, but I like this one for the mobility. If you run Bounding Dodger, you'll have to run Short Bow instead of Pistol for the mobility, because this dodge just is the main mobility of the whole build. So that's the build pretty much. In regards to utilities, we run Withdraw. So Withdraw, of course, is a heal, helps you get out of sticky situations. Shadow Step for the stomps and Condition Clear. And let's just burst the Mez here. Also, you have a very strong Immobilize on your sword skill. I'll also show off a cool trick here. Also, the Pulmonary Interrupt trait doesn't work on downed targets. And so you can use that to stomp. And Blinding Powder, again, I really like this because you can get guaranteed stomps off and it helps you disengage. I don't run Shadow Refuge on the build, but if you really want, you can switch out Blinding Powder for Shadow Refuge. And then Signet of Agility helps so much with our survivability because it removes a condition, gives us passive precision, which means more damage, and it gives us 2 extra dodges, and 2 dodges can get us really far. So I'll show that off here. So while holding forward and dodging twice, I reckon I can get up to about that far away, which is almost 1,200 range. So yeah, I got from about there to there, and that should be 1,200 range. We can check. So that's 900 to the Engineer, and that's about 300 or 600, 500. So it's really far away. And let's equip the pistol back. So yeah, you really want to use this whenever you're low on dodges to get 2 dodges back up. Also remember that your steel gives dodges. Then Basilisk Venom, we run that just for the interrupts because of the Impacting Disruption trait. So you want to try and stagger these as well. Don't use both at the same time, so get one off, and then you can follow up with maybe a Pistol Whip to interrupt, And see, we hit, how much did we hit there? 3,100 for pulmonary impact, and it can't crit. Even though it says 2,000 damage only, it can hit higher on different targets, depending on their armor, or depending on their toughness level. So the whole point of the build is to generate downs for your team, get in and out of points, +1 fights, and you just come out of nowhere because of your sword 2. So let's say the targets, let's say we're at far point and we need to go mid, this is our target. You can press sword 2 and spacebar at the same time, similar to a jump dodge, and you can activate it and you don't go back. So this is to gain like ground towards a target. And then before you go in, you can activate Bassy Venom, so we can jump up again. We stuff that up there. Then you can cast Pistol Whip and then Steal at the same time, and then you can cast a headshot to get an interrupt immediately after that. And then we hit him for pulmonary impact there, 2.5k. Then also you can sword 2 and get a couple of auto attacks off because they'll be immobilized, and then sword 2 back, so that's again a lot of pressure. And also when someone's downed, you can either start stomping and use your shadow step away, or you can start stomping and immediately blinding powder so they can't see you, and they get blinded so they can't like CC you accidentally. So let's again go to the ranger. So I like to start with Pistol Whip Steal, then immediately cast a headshot afterwards to get an interrupt off, and maybe dodge out. We can use Infiltrator Strike, and his mobilize, get 1 or 2 auto attacks off. Go back in. Remember, we've got we have a lot of dodges, and the dodges heal us as well. And we can just interrupt him again. Oh wait, he took the 0 damage thing. And we can also range pressure people down quite a lot. Okay, that's bad. Oh well, we're gonna die here because of the necro probably. Oh, never mind. But yeah, so don't forget that you have range pressure as well. So you don't always have to jump into fights. You can stay around on the sides because of your dodges and range pressure people down. You also have an interrupt on your pistol, the headshot again. I'll try and get some interrupts off here. Also, stealing from a necro is very strong because you can get multiple interrupts off. And Bassy Venom with pistol is good for a ranged interrupt. So those are some combos and build and everything there. I'm going to head into a game now and show it off. See you guys in a second. Q-popped here. Let's pick Forest. I like instantly pick Forest and Legacy as soon as I see it now, because all these other unranked maps are so shitty. Temple isn't bad, but like I've played a few games of Skyhammer because like some one troll picks it, and then one person who likes it picks it, and then it gets that map. But yeah, if you want to practice the interrupts, I reckon you should practice on all these bots in the lobby here, so that what I was doing there in the video. But it really helps because you get to learn animations more, but just again, playing actual games of PvP will just help you with the interrupts. They have 2 people in a party, and we have none. That's fine. They have a pretty balanced team comp. 2 rangers though. If that's a druid, we're in trouble. We have 2 necros though. Hopefully they're reapers. So yeah, always check the team comp. By the way, if you ready up now, you get 10 extra rank points. So yeah, I guess that adds up, but that's basically nothing. Like if you cap a point, it's basically that something. So yeah, you get 10 rank points. Great. So the reason we run Pistol Whip, Sword Pistol instead of Dagger Pistol is because they both have gap closes with the number 2 skills, and they both have initiations, engages, disengages, but the Pistol Whip itself is a stun, so that's another interrupt. Dagger Pistol only has 1 stun skill. Also, another great thing you can do is Black Powder and then Unload for the blinds, and also it means melee people can't jump on you, and if they do, they'll get shat on by Havoc Mastery trait. Let's try and snipe out a few of their builds. That's a Power Shiro Revenant on a Power Glint Shiro. I didn't see anything else. This pet's bugging out. Pet's actually hurt. Jeez. What is that? This skill. Launch spikes at nearby foes. Anyway, I'm going to start mid. Might go the back way so I can get some unloads off. No one should ever start Beast on this map. Hopefully they don't think I'm doing that. But yeah, this build is also very strong in 1v1s because you can potentially insta-burst a target. I've actually lost quite a few 1v1s to the build, and won many 1v1s when I play this build. Because you can just kite around so well and still apply so much pressure. Let's try and find a target here. He's too far away. Revenant, too far away. Oh, that's a ranger. And here comes the burst. And let's immobilize him. Okay. We messed that up a bit there. Oh, whoa, something hit us pretty hard there. 5k, I think. Was that a druid skill? Is this a marauder druid? We'll check there in the combat log thing. I haven't seen that skill, natural convergence. Oh, wow. Yeah, something hit us pretty hard there. Oh, that's the number 5 skill, I think. Okay, we've got to watch out for that. Don't melee a ranger. That's funny. Okay, we can maybe help clean up home here. What is that? Is that another ranger? And let's burst him down. We're going to interrupt there. Go for a quick blind stomp. And we got him. Leave this guy to cap the point. He's in stealth thanks to us. Oh, there's a druid. Oh no. Get some auto attack pressure off. So that's what I was talking about with the number 2 and auto attack combo. Let's just stop hitting him while he heals up. And yeah, so we watched for his heal there. And hopefully get an interrupt off. And pistol whip just as he comes out. Oh wow, he got 2 off. That was some pretty good timing there. He's going to sword us. Sword 3. And we can't interrupt him, can we? We can burst him down though. And we can go for a safe stomp. Sweet, we got that off there. Switch targets to the ranger now, and burst him down a bit. Go for an interrupt. Sweet, we got the interrupt off there. And that was a 3.7k impact if you saw that there. I always look for the damage numbers, helps a lot. I'm going to head up mid this way, and while we're walking I can show that off here. Where is it? I hit him with something really hard. Where is it? I don't know, but it was 3.7k if you watched it in the video. Let's head up here. Looks like we're winning mid anyway. Try and burst a Revenant. We can catch up to targets so easily as well with our steel and sword 2. Gonna waste our signet here to catch up to him and do the sword 2 trick. And pistol whip interrupt. And back out here. Let's switch over to pistol. Range pressure him down a bit and then get some interrupts off. He's dead. Oh god, we're actually taking a lot of pressure here. And let's stealth up here. Oh, the ranger pew-pewed us. Hopefully we can get a stomp off. They're gonna stomp. Oh, we can actually just cleave him down. So yeah, you gotta watch out for things like that. We don't have any reflects apart from warrior steel, but no one really plays warrior nowadays, so that doesn't count. Oh shit. Okay, so we're gonna actually prepare to kite here. And we can maybe pistol whip. Get some dodges off. He's blocking. And that was pretty good. We kited around there, otherwise we would have died. And let's just burst him down. Also, pistol whips are very good for downed cleave. It's similar to 100 blades in a way. And it hits 3 targets. They're doing beast. That's fine, I don't care. Are we losing mid? It looks like we are, actually. Let's pick a target and burst him. And we actually got some pretty good pressure off on this guy. See, it's similar to 100 blades where you can just cleave it down to target very easily. And let's switch out to range pressure now. Make sure he doesn't get that annoying heal off. And he did. So yeah, you've got to really watch for that skill. I used to be very bad at it and just hit the Revenant all the way through it. But now I'm very good at watching for that skill. And range pressure this guy next. Interrupt him and he's dead. Got quite a few kills this game. Do you want to head far, maybe? There's a Mesmer at far. We just killed 2 people, so they're going to go to this point straight away, but we can disengage pretty well. Probably setting ourselves up to die here, but whatever. We stuffed that up there. The Mesmer just evaded all of that. That's a Chrono Bunker, I believe. And here he is. He's trying to burst me. Not today. And, oh, actually he did burst us a bit. Oh no, please not gravity well. And let's pistol whip him. Oh, we stuffed that up a bit. He did a good evade. And we're going to disengage here, back to mid. Hopefully the Mesmer doesn't chase us. It looks like they sent 2 home. I wish I was there. We're too far away now, though. Oh no, missed a fight. So yeah, you've got to be watching the map. I shouldn't have gone far there, but I was trying to show off a burst. Didn't realize it was going to be a Chrono Bunker Mesmer. So they're very hard to burst because they have a lot of blocks and things like... What the hell? They have a lot of blocks and things like that, and the Revenant's down. The Rangers did pretty well at far. He held them all off. Oh, what? I saw one down, I panicked. Okay, well, let's regroup mid. Not much we can really do here. Looks like a pretty solid win. And hopefully we can get some more bursts off. I'm going to charge up a Bassy Venom. Also, on this map you can watch this area, because they usually send a lot of people that way. And let's get a good burst off here. And he's going to come back, and 3, 2, 1, boom. Interrupted. And let's go for the Stealth Stomp. So this is what I mean. You drop a Blind Field and Blinding Powder for the easy stomp. It's pretty much guaranteed against most classes. And Sword 2 combined with a jump, great for mobility. And we can get up here. Oh, that's a very dangerous point. That is very dangerous. Gonna burst the Ranger down. Wow, was that? That was pretty much a one-shot. And let's go for the Mez. We actually stole on the Mesmer there. That was pretty solid. He's going to continue on Rift, so we're going to wait and then burst him. Oh, the Mesmer's pretty good there, but we got 2 down. Let's go for an interrupt on this Ranger, because his pet was rezzing him. And then cleave the Mesmer down, go for the Revenant. And pretty good. We took out 2 people pretty much by ourselves there. I'm going to head over far and help him out here. They're decapping home. I really should go home right now, but the purpose of the video, I'm going to head over here. And let's charge up our Bassy. Hopefully get an interrupt off or not. He has stability, so we don't want to go for our interrupt chain yet. But now he does not. So we can get some interrupts off, hopefully. And he's immune again. Okay, let's dodge out here. Mesmer's focusing us a bit, so we're going to be really careful of that. Also, our dodge removes Immobilize, so remember that. And let's actually fear the Ranger here. Oh, he's immune. He had stab. I should have seen that. Got a good interrupt there. Can burst him down. He's taking 0 damage. Gonna line of sight him here. And burst him down. Huh. Easy enough. We made good use of that pillar there. And we can just cleave him down. Sweet. I'm gonna head home now. Looks like there's 1 Ranger there. I couldn't call target. I dodged the wrong way. Tried to turn around. You can turn around and use your heal to move forward. Burst him down. Interrupted. So yeah, you get a lot better at interrupts by playing Mesmer, I'd say. There's a really good interrupt Mesmer build. If you want to practice this build, you should play Mesmer first, to be honest. Like, I come from playing interrupt Mesmer, so I'm very good at interrupting people. But if you're not, let's just win off the beast. And interrupt PvE, 3k damage. Okay, what did we get? Oh, we didn't get that many top players. We did pretty well though. Combat, let's see what we got. 330k damage. Did we die once? I don't know, can't remember. I think we did die once. And healing to allies, basically none. I didn't even know how we got that. Maybe we stole regen or something. Condition damage received, not too much, so we weren't investing a heavy condition comp. Condition damage dealt, that's pretty much from our pistol auto attacks. And damage dealt, that's pretty much the basic thing. People have about... where is it? So we got 12 kills, and I think 1 or 2 deaths, maybe 0. I didn't even know. But yeah, 12 kills pretty good for the build, so that was the interrupt build, showed it off pretty well there. Remember to use your sword 2 to get around, use your dodges, using Signet of Agility to get them back. Use your steel well, use your pistol whip well. And that was that, so I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe for more videos, and like it if you enjoyed it. See you guys next time.